Good morning, students. We will continue the lesson now. The next point is company rule expands. Boys, when we try to analyze the process of expansion of British rule or territory in India, we come to know that they rarely launched a direct military attack. Instead of that, it used a variety of tricks. Take the for example, after the Battle of Buxar in the year 1764, company appointed residents in Indian states. These residents were political or commercial agents, and their job was to serve and further the interest of the company. Yes or no? And through these residents, company began to interfere in the internal affairs of the state. In this way, we can say that it used different tricks to annex the Indian territories. And as a part of it, one more example is there when Lord Wellesley becomes the governor, he introduced a subsidiary alliance. Children, what is the subsidiary alliance? In your book, it is not clearly given, only name is given. Subsidiary alliance was introduced by Lord Wellesley just to enhance the British influence and power in India. This is the picture of Lord Wellesley. You can see this. Okay. Lord Wellesley introduced the system of subsidiary alliance just to enhance the British influence and power in India. Then the Indian states that accepted this alliance had to keep and maintain the British army in their kingdoms. Then the native ruler was required to pay in a fixed sum in cash or transfer a part of territory to the British. And in return, British promised native rulers, states, protection from other Indian or foreign powers. So this is what subsidiary alliance. These are the provisions of subsidiary alliance. Remember, subsidiary alliance was brought by Lord Wellesley. What were their provisions? Once again, see this one. The Indian states that accepted this alliance had to maintain, had to keep and maintain the English army in their kingdoms. This is the first provision. Then, second provision, the native ruler was required to pay a fixed sum in cash or transfer a part of territory to the British. This is the second. Third one, in return, British promised the native states protection from other Indian or foreign powers. So, two time I have repeated subsidiary alliance means what? If the Indian rulers failed to make the payment, then part of their territory was taken away as a penalty. For example, Nawab of Oudh and Hyderabad were forced to give over parts of their territory as they had failed to pay for alliance. In case if Indian rulers fail to make their payment of British, then British would uh, ask some part of territory to be taken away as a penalty. Understood? So this is something about subsidiary alliance. Then the next point is Tipu Sultan, the Tiger of Mysore. Tipu Sultan, who was known as Tiger of Mysore, ruled Mysore state from 1782 to 1799. He was a scholar, soldier, and a poet also. Mysore Mysore state flourished or prospered under the able rulers like Hyder Ali, and his son Tipu Sultan. It controlled a very much profitable trade of Malabar coast, where company purchased pepper and cardamom. Then Tipu Sultan stopped the export of sandalwood, pepper, cardamom through the ports of his kingdom, and he disallowed local merchants from trading with company. Company means British East India Company. He stopped or he restricted the local merchants from having trading relations with East India Company. All right. Then Tipu Sultan, he also established a very close contact with French in India, and with the help of French, he modernized his army. When British came to know this all, they were become very furious, and that is why they fought four wars with the Mysore state, and at the end they won the Battle of Srirangpattan. Company forces were defeated by Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan in several battles. But in 1792, but in 1792, attacked by the combined forces of the Marathas, the Nizam of Hyderabad, and the company, Tipu was forced to sign a treaty with the British, by which two of his sons were taken away as hostages. British painters always liked painting scenes that showed the trump of British power. Tipu Sultan was killed in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, and after that, subsidiary alliance was imposed on the state. Children, Tipu Sultan was very brave person. Here is a legend about Tipu Sultan, and it is said that once he went hunting in the forest with a French friend, there he came face to face with a tiger, and then his gun did not work and his dagger fell to the ground. He battled with the tiger unarmed until he managed to reach down and pick up the dagger. Finally, he was able to kill the tiger in the battle. And after this, he came to be known as the Tiger of Mysore. He had the image of the tiger on his flag also. So, this is the legend. And in this way, we can say Tipu Sultan was very brave person.